I have to snap out of it the minute that recording goes on. And maybe we need to snap out of things because we're realizing we're living in a dystopian illusion. And every day we get up and say, this can't be happening. This can't be life. Is this real? Well, we do need a mother to come into the room of Earth and into our governments and say, snap out of it, you little shitheads. What were you thinking to make such a mess of things? So I'm Jan Jorgensen, Be the Light Meditations. Every Wednesday morning we come together and do these meditations. And the card I chose today is perfect. It's called Commune with Divine Mother. This isn't a regular mother who's been trained and had the creativity and empowerment strangled out of her by the patriarchy. The Divine Mother is the one who doesn't even need very many words. Her presence and her essence brings order. It brings an expectation of order. It brings a respect to coherent alignment, respect of resources, respect of areas and people and interactions and relationships, respect of growing healthy foods for vibrant humans. And frankly, we've tripped over the line of alarm and rage so much, the disrespect of our most vulnerable populations, young women and children, with fake adoption agencies sold into the sole horrific pleasure of predatory, coercive, manipulative, and causing pain for the weak and vulnerable for their pleasure. So the evil, the thickness of the evil and the perpetration and the looking the other way is over. So the divine feminine that's been hanging around and emerging and getting stronger is now in a position of taking legitimate leadership, because the toxic masculine is just about cut off the oxygen supply in the room for every decent thing. And it's made us all realize that this underbelly was there all the time and we were just going about our lives. And because it didn't absolutely affect us personally, we would just say, well, I'll just focus on this. But now everything is personal, because hurting babies is personal to every human on this planet. Hurting daughters, hurting young women and young men. Horrific. So the Divine Mother, and we're not just calling her in, we're embodying her. And this card is communing, communication, being with, convening with, remembering, speaking, owning, and being with the vibration of the Divine Mother. When we say Divine Mother, it's the feminine face of our Creator. So if the Father, the energy of the masculine, and this is not gender specific, if the energy of Father is to create a container, provide and protect in either gender, then the feminine is to hold and juggle all the human elements and to be inclusive and loving and collaborative and to make sure the food's the right temperature when everybody comes from working and serving and having a table of joy and laughter. And this is the glue and the fabric of the quality of life, which has been disrespected, never acknowledged as an economic contribution. That's Riane Eisler, social scientist. So communing with the Divine Mother is necessary now because we're short on powerful, full backbone, feminine energies coming in to meet. The rise of the toxic masculine can't get any higher. It can't get any worse. So we have to come up and we have to meet it and go above it so that this frequency, this higher frequency of love, inclusivity, alignment, coherency can disengage and disallow and dissolve this cancer. It's a cancer. And cancer thrives in addictive, sensationalistic quality environment. And the mother's saying, we're going to eat clean now. We're going to rest. We're going to honor life. We're going to honor the dignity and the processes, the vibrational processes of life within ourselves and within others. And we're going to do it in a way that the pendulum swings. And often people say, oh, the divine feminine, it's so feminine, it's so in your face. That pendulum needs to be moved by us communing fully with the Divine Mother and bringing that energy here. Because frankly, the face and monstrous breath of the masculine is so big we can't even breathe anymore. So yes, we are going to be big. Yes, we are going to be present. And yes, we are going to take up space. And we're going to demand oxygen. We're opening the doors. We're bringing the light in. We're going to see and study and watch you in your immoral behaviors, in your virus, in your thinking. And we're going to be the public health service now. That's what mothers do. Keep everybody healthy, clean, fed, and happy. That's the feminine. Sometimes we just need our mother, the divine one. Nurturing, closeness, and warmth are yours for the asking. Remember, you are precious, you are adored, and you are wanted. You belong. Simply ask to be held in the arms of the loving mother now, and let yourself receive her love. She hasn't been present. Very few instances of getting traction fully into leadership with the voice of the divine feminine. But this is our time now. And we are taking these movements, and we are taking this stage, and we're taking ourselves seriously as never before, as if life depended on it, because it does. So our affirmation is, I am held in the heart and arms of the Divine Mother as a precious child of Source. So let's drop into our Be the Light meditation today and really allow this loving, nourishing energy to come in to our hearts fully, so the change begins with me. The change begins with you. The change begins with us now. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We put a beautiful hold-on of balance over each of our bodies. We respect and acknowledge that we are divine fractals of the Creator. And what we think and do has a reverberating effect. We are choosing to remove all energies from our field that are complicit in the false fear-driven, oriented reality of which we were born into. We witnessed the propulsion, the exacerbation, and the gasping last effort of this darkness to rise. We see it for what it is, the zig and the zag. And we are saying it is our time to be the zag. It sounds more feminine, zag. The masculine, the electric, control, conquer, is the zig. And we are the zag. The pendulum is swinging. And we're holding on. We're on it. We're moving. So take a breath and feel where your heart is in your own embodiment, your own femininity, which includes your heart being open and soft to express love, to receive love, to be present and witnessing unpleasant things in a neutral, motherly countenance, or forgiving but holding higher boundaries for future behavior. Being a model, a teacher, an inspiration, by having done your own growing up, becoming an adult, and a witness to what is good and what intrinsically is not good, is not life protecting. And it is okay to claim it, identify it, and say it. This is not right. This cannot continue. We've had enough of this. What shall we do? Taking a stand of protection rather than using the innocent. So take a nice deep breath, and all of this is within your heart. So we are asking to commune with Divine Mother. This is an archetype that holds a vibrational essence, an actual pattern. So we ask and intend that this archetypical, not sure how to say that, pattern of the Divine Mother, who is unwaveringly expressing and holding truth, and her right to say it, her willingness to say it. This energy, imagine, is there a being, a person in history? You know it, you feel it, it's an anchoring, it's a realness, it's an authenticity of the grandmother that everyone reveres. Angel Movie Productions has just put out a new program called Tina, and the star of that, watching her move is riveting for what she represents and what she doesn't allow to occur in her presence is the most important part, because she embodies goodness and fairness, and she doesn't allow things on her shift that are anything less. And she's a teacher in this role. Tina, I think she's a Maori, being from New Zealand. So let's take a breath and think about who in your life, and there are far and few in between, who does not compromise, who does not split hairs, does not people please, does not need to win, but knows how to be and what to do and what to say in every situation that doesn't feel offensive to anyone. And that is the key. The overriding unconditional love makes everybody feel safe. Even the guys doing nonsense think finally someone that can anchor in something to help me come out of my shame and bad behavior in testing. This is the presence that is needed now. Unshakable mother, divine feminine, truth, unwavering, galvanized backbone, and a voice that is sweet, like honey, and attractant. The feminine is magnetic. You want to be near her, you want to engage, you want that energy of safety that you belong. So maybe you've thought of someone, maybe it's a spiritual being, maybe it's Mary Magdalene, maybe it's Mother Mary. Maybe let's go straight to source and feel it as a feeling. Don't put a face on it, because all those stories are human manipulated. Open up your crown chakra and just rise up and out. And we ask and intend that the pure energy of the feminine face of our Creator that holds space for all, for goodness, for balance, for truth. Let this energy come into a form, a ball of light, and this has intelligence and communication in this vibrational form to inform you. As we allow this energy to come from source towards us, feel the warmth, the golden invitation to lie down in the soft bed of allowance and the freedom to allow you to be loved, to relax and be safe in an undefended space, because this mother energy, mother bear energy, protective, all seeing, all knowing, is now within you. Her eyes are your eyes, her voice is your voice. Come down and let yourself absorb it. Imagine like honey coming in and dripping in to every little space of that nice, warm, crunchy toast. Let your body be that beautiful toast. Remember when we were little, we made cinnamon honey toast, butter. This is the essence of mother, the sensory system, tasting and the crunch and the sweetness and the nourishment going down to our tummy, feeling loved in the warmth. Let this come into your system and let it be a reminder of feeling safe, feeling at home in your environment, that you are welcomed, adored, and you have a space, and you have everything you need. We are rewiring our nervous systems as earth children to the Creator's beautiful love, sustenance, and safety, and trust. We trust in our experience here as divine humans in a 3D world. We trust that we are fulfilling our roles and going into higher vibrational states to shed this light and information and divine principles the best we can. We're acknowledging that the vibration and communing with the Divine Mother is a huge, huge call, because this existential threat of annihilation of life on earth is in the balance. So now we send this signal, this energy out to every person on the planet, males and females. Put the mother in charge. Kim Mo or Mo Kim's song, put a mother in charge, into each of our hearts, in our minds, and our voices. Put a mother in charge. And that's you. You're the mom. You're the mother. Everywhere you go, people are waiting for the mother to arrive. The one who can anchor in safety and inspiration and light. So feel this coming into your body, and feel if there's any part of your body that is not quite letting it in for any reason, and take a breath into that part and soak it up. You are lovable. You're part of the family. You're part of the human family. You're part of the divine constellation of consciousnesses incarnated on earth. This is a delicious time to embody these powerful divine energies and to shift all the darkness. And today's call is to embody the Divine Mother, to commune, be with, and to be this Divine Mother energy. So take a breath, and I just keep talking because I feel that it is still very gently coming in, and at this point it's in our bones. So we're actually congealing this energy. So when we walk, our bones will vibrate and communicate. There's a mother in this room. The mother energy. Thank God. Thank God the mom is back. We've been children banging around, tossing each other, playing cowboys and Indians and every other possible way to hurt each other in real life, in our big boy suits and, girl costumes. It's time to be the mom, be the adult. So take a breath. This is seating beautifully fine in our base chakra now. We feel that it is stable and real. We let this come up into our other energy centers. And we give a beautiful salute to the divine beings that have escorted and assisted us to bring this beautiful energy in, to settle in our body of the Divine Mother. And as we come out of this process, go ahead and wiggle your fingers, move your head around your neck, and just feel it present in real time. And in 5 minutes, when you go back to regular life, you're not going to snap back to any old sense of beingness. You are different. Almost like when you take flour and oil and eggs and you whip it together, there's no more eggs. There's no more oil. It is the mix. And you are now mixed with Divine Mother. There's no going back. That's the good news. So we're going to put a beautiful golden resilient egg around our entire energy field, so everything else bounces off, because that's their perception, their creation, and you have decided to commune with the Divine Mother today. So there you go. So in ending this meditation, I'm going to do the affirmation again, and I will read it, and then you can say it after me. I am held in the heart and the arms, in the heart and the arms of the Divine Mother, of the Divine Mother, as a precious child of Source, as a precious child of Source. Notice how the first time I read it, it was more like words, and this time, it's real, it's living, it's like a new song, a new frequency, a new melody that is all around you, and people will hear it in your voice. So every Wednesday morning, I do these meditations. I'm Jan Jorgensen at soundandlighthealingarts.com. Thank you.